Happy rails to you. Thanks for watching in. Happy rails to you. Welcome back again. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you, my friend. Hi, this is GMan. Well, just wanted to give you a quick video update of the layout. I've been working on the layout. Didn't get to work on it, of course, yesterday, which was Sunday, like I thought I might do in the evening. Had a busy day yesterday. I was going to do a couple of other things, didn't get to do them either. But anyhow, I got out here today and finished up some of the things that I had started on last week. And as you can see, the S-gauge line that we added, that we tore out and put back in, rerouted, is running, and it's running fairly well. And we was wondering how many cars it would pull. Well, I still don't know, but that's about 40 scale miles an hour, maybe 45, at about 45% power. And it's pulling 5 cars. Now I had 6 on with the caboose, but the caboose came loose and I didn't put it back on. Okay. We're going to stop the train. Turn the transformer off. And then go back over to this end, to the park, the river park area, and let you see the river park area water again. As I had posted in the last video, or the one before that, I wasn't really happy with, after 2 more layers of the decoupage that I was using and a slight paint color variation. I wasn't really happy with the water, the way it had turned out. I kind of liked the way it looked, but it just really wasn't right. And so went back in, and I don't remember, it was either Ray or Jeff suggested that I use aqua blue. And I didn't have aqua blue, but I had this little darker blue, a little richer blue, which I think is going to turn out pretty good. Also went back and put some more blue in the waterfall. I think that looks better too. And I'm going to do a little more to the water, but that's where we're at with that right now. I'll come back and touch up that park area when I get all the track work done. I got in my 2 fences over to the mining company in my railroad crossing. And I've still got some more work to do up here. And I got up our panel rails, or panels, if you will. And I used, if someone might be interested what I used vinyl patio door shades, the single panels, and I cut them down. And they work great. They have multiple purposes. You can use them for roofing, and for tin roofing, you can also use it for your building tin. And I'm going to be doing some of that here later. I've used it before. I don't know whether anybody's ever noticed it or not, or ever wondered what it was on various things. It's fairly pliable. It will break if you stress it too far, or if you've got a fault anywhere. Now, when I was putting staples in it in some areas, the stapler slipped down and popped, and when it snapped out pieces of it, like here, which I repaired with hot glue. And I may or may not go back over that with some masking tape. There's another area there. But we'll see what we're going to do with those. But they'll virtually all but completely disappear once it's painted. We get it smoothed out. Got that up, got this area pretty much finished. I still got to do a little coaling and a little other stuff. And got in the bridge. Now, I wasn't sure I was going to put the bridge in after I got started, but I did, and I'm glad I did. Now, I got a little less than 1/16 of an inch clearance between the 2 bridges. At the base. But it's enough to comfortably open and close the drop-down bridge, or the lift-up bridge, whichever you want to call it. And of course, as you can see, I painted the bridge black. I kind of went for the black because it distinguished, it made a nice difference, I want to say, between the 2 bridges. And then, of course, we put our panel wall around the inside of that. Now, I wasn't going to do that originally, but since I had to go ahead and do this area right in here where the track curves, I decided to go ahead and do it all the way around to that curve down there also. And again, once it's painted, I think it's going to be all right. Doesn't really look that bad now. Again, also you see it shows up a little bit. Places where it broke because of the unevenness of the wood. I had too much curvature in it. When I put the staple in, it would find the uneven place and just crack. But it's okay, it's all stable now. I had to go ahead and put little half by 1 strip sections in under the bridge to widen that out a little bit. Now, it'd have been better if I'd have had a whole 1 by 1 or a half by 1. But I didn't. But I did have, 3 sections of 1, and that worked out great. I went ahead and put back in the cardboard girder, or panel, if you will, on the back side because it's more flexible and it's actually heavier. And when I raised the bridge up and down, just a second. When I raise the bridge up and down, it just gives me enough room to do it comfortably. And I don't have to worry because of the flexibility about it being too rigid, if that should actually rub over against it, which it does a little bit sometimes. But I put that in. I wanted to put it in because there is a gap between there. And I am going to gravel that area. I'm going to gravel all this upper level track. And so I've got areas that I've got to secure the gravel in so that it will not move around or fall off. I put the girder, the panel on the outside. I never did like that. It's pretty close to the edge. Usually on a straight, they don't usually jump off, but you never know. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Of course, if you're ever going too fast around that curve, either one of those curves down there, anything could happen. And I just brought it over to here. There wasn't any need actually for it to go all the way around. I've still got a little work that I want to do on this over here, besides the painting and graveling. Well, and these other 3 trestle bridges, I decided not to use them at this time. Sometime this week, I hope to finish this up on this top level and get the majority of that completed as far as the major scenicking and adjusting is concerned. Get that top, get the other track, the old mainline track, want to get it cleaned and get it up and going and be able to run trains on it this week also. It's been a while since that's been ran. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for you for now. And as always, if you enjoy running and operating your trains, working on them, and working on your layout, customizing as much as I do, then you should have happy rails. Until next time. Bye-bye.